Hello?
Hello, is this Mr. Stephen Christopher?
Yes, who's this?
Hi, yes, I was just inquiring you about Tita's concern.
About what?
You know, the man, you're the man jailed for threatening Obama?
Who's calling, please?
It's Mike.
Mike, and what are you calling about?
I was just reading an article about how you call yourself Stevie the Playboy. And how Trinity and God.
What is your interest in calling me?
Interest? I was just wondering about your views on how the Earth is actually a glass sky and how there's no space.
Well, what does that have to do with what I was arrested for, supposedly?
I just want to know you as a man, guy.
You'd like to know about my view on the universe?
I do, actually.
And what was your name, Mike? I'm sorry, I forget.
My name's Mike Jackson.
Mike Jackson? Are you from the UK?
No. I'm living in the United States.
Oh, you got a British accent, I was just wondering.
I was born in the UK, if that's what you want to know.
Oh. Did you leave any comments on my YouTube channel or anything like that?
No, I'm kind of a silent guy. I don't like to post comments on YouTube channels because it's just full of trolls.
Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of trolls there.
Yeah, there's a lot of trolls on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
So, no, I just want to know, because, like, if it's glass and someone passes through it or melts through it, as you say, like the spacecraft, I just want to know, why doesn't the glass shatter? That's one thing I never get about your videos.
Well, I would think that they would find a way to actually melt through it, like the bottom end of the space shuttle.
Well, I can see that when they're coming down, and you know it gets all hot, the bottom of the spaceship when you come down. But when you're going up, it goes quite slowly. So.
How do you know that?
Because I've seen cameras.
You only know what they tell you. You only know. Well, the cameras, I don't think they would actually want to show the shell going through the glass. I don't think that's all a bunch of lies. But there's plenty of evidence. It's just so much overwhelming evidence that there's a glass sky. Even just now, I just uploaded a video about.
I've seen your videos, but it seems like you're the only person who believes this. I haven't seen any other evidence about it.
No, I'm not the only person who believes this, actually. There's a person called the Wild Heretic. He's got a webpage. He talks about the glass sky, corroborates what I said. And there's a bunch of people in my Facebook group that believe me. And there's also the tacit acquiescence within people within government who are actually so-called allowing me to talk about it because they know it's the truth. You ever hear of Operation Fishbowl?
No, I've never heard of that.
Back in 1962, they supposedly launched high-altitude nuclear missiles up in the atmosphere.
Was this to break the glass?
Well, yeah. I think it's kind of interesting to have it called Fishbowl, Operation Fishbowl. There's a lot of innuendos that are going around. It's just the mindset, the psychology that's been indoctrinated into people that they think that they're living in a convex spinning Earth universe, where the universe is vast and endless. It's
so how does the space work though? Because is it like, have you seen Doctor Who?
I saw a couple of the old episodes.
Yeah, you know how the TARDIS is bigger on the inside than the outside. Is that how the space works? As in, if you go past the glass, does it get bigger there? Like?
No, I think it's just a very third dimension, physical. The universe is tiny. It fits within the Earth. The sun and the moon are tiny. The planets are tiny. The stars are tiny.
People have been to the moon.
Really? No. You sure about that?
I'm pretty sure that people have been to the moon. There's like conspiracy theories about people who haven't landed on it, but I'm pretty sure.
It's a hard pill to swallow. I admit that. What I put on the table, it's very hard to swallow.
There's facts though, because there's a laser installed on the moon that's beaming to the Earth. so they can measure the distance.
Sure about that? Are you sure about that?
Yeah, anyone can actually pick up on the laser.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm not going to argue with you. I don't believe that. Go ahead and believe that. I mean, I really don't have any burden to show you to prove anything.
What's your views about all the satellites that's orbiting the Earth, or should I say, orbiting the inside of the Earth?
Well, there's a lot of speculation, I doubt actually, amongst the conspiracy crowd whether or not they're actually true. Satellites are actually up there or not. But I believe there's a few that they actually penetrated through the glass, especially if there's a hole that they created through Fishbowl, Operation Fishbowl. And what I do think is that a lot of the weather satellites, they're supposedly geosynchronous. They're not. They're just actually attached to the glass sky. There's a program called ATS back in 1966. Applications, Technology Satellites. That's when the first so-called weather satellites were put up there. But I think it's just mounting a camera to the top of the sky, basically. So there's no satellites that are orbiting in sync with the supposed rotational Earth. I just uploaded a recent video about Eric. You know what Eric Dollard is?
Oh, is this Eric Dollard says glass causes lightning. Yeah,
did you watch that one?
I haven't watched it yet, actually.
Okay. Well, that's the whole reason why I have lightning in the sky is because there's glass. The whole reason why I have ball lightning is because there's a glass sky. There's a glass, there's a literal, tangible glass sky. And the whole reason why meteorites have fusion crust. It's burnt glass. They're melting through the glass. The whole reason why tektites are found all over.
What happens when someone's melted through the glass? Does it just come back together naturally, or is there a forever hole?
I'm not sure. Possibly. There could be a few holes up there. I don't think that.
Is this what the ozone layer is then? The glass? Yeah,
the ozone actually is created. The glass is the main catalyst in creating the ozone. If you ever have an air ionizer that has a glass plate in it, it produces that really fresh smell, that the same scent that you smell after a thunderstorm. It's the same scent. And so basically that glass is actually facilitating this ozone smell. And so there's so much evidence that there's actually a glass sky. And this stuff is just too, it's too difficult for people to believe, it's just...
Is this why it's not a well-known conspiracy theory? Or not conspiracy theory, but you know what I mean.
It's too incredulous to actually believe something like this. So but truth is stranger than fiction. I think when Mark Twain said fiction is just more fiction is just opening more possibilities. Truth is not. And so when you look at all the tangible evidence, literal evidence, Libyan desert glass evidence, tektites, fusion crust, rainbows, the whole reason rainbows are formed is because it's the glass, it's shining through the glass. The sun is shining through.
I thought that was to do with raindrops and how every single raindrop is a small prism.
No, that's a bullshit explanation. It makes no sense.
Oh, is that why you don't have rainbows and waterfalls?
You can have rainbows and water. The surface of projection is the water. It's not the actual source of the rainbow. It's just like a reflective surface. You can hold a flashlight to the wall and create a rainbow. There's no water in the atmosphere. It's just
I thought there was water in the atmosphere.
The rainbow is not causing the rainbow. The rainbow, the actual arc of the rainbow is just it's mimicking the arc of the sun. That's why it's arc like that. Just like the sun was a big flashlight. You're just holding the flashlight against a reflective surface like water droplets, and it's creating the rainbow. So has nothing to do with the orientation of the rain droplets each being prism. That makes no sense whatsoever. It's a bullshit answer. It's just like it's a big projection screen.
Oh, okay.
So even there's a term called birefringence that's inside the glass. Scientists have found weak birefringence in the Libyan desert glass, which is pieces of glass that fell down in the Libyan desert in Egypt a long time ago. So this birefringence actually causes like a double image. Like if you look through a piece of calcite crystal, sometimes you'll see like a double image behind it. And so when sometimes we'll see a double sun in the sky, or sometimes we'll see a rainbow that there's another rainbow that's offset. There's like there's a displaced rainbow and there's an actual rainbow. Or sometimes or even the comet's tail, how it splits like that, is due to you're viewing these images through a birefringent medium, and that's what the glass sky is. So at different times, it doesn't show up all the time because it depends on the polarizing angle on the sun. So, but at different times you'll see this birefringent imagery in the sky, and that's due to the glass sky. But it's the military knows about this. The powers that be know about this. They just kind of laugh. They're not. They have no incentive to tell the public. I mean, it's no money in the truth. There's money in fabricating lies and bullshit and stuff. So.
Why? What does the
government?
Anyway, what does the government get though out of it? This is the thing I don't get. Is that what does the government get out of saying that the Earth is a ball instead of a donut or whatever, a empty shell?
Can you repeat your question again? What did you say?
Well, you're saying the government hides it because they gain money and power, but I'm saying how does the government gain anything from telling its people that Earth is not a ball, but actually...
There's so many corporations tied in with NASA. They would virtually stop the whole monetary system if you told the truth about the Earth. But they are planning for it. They know that there's ice attached to the glass sky. They know that's where these mega crab meat eaters are coming from when they fall down to the ground. So what they did is they've been in the process of building these underground cities and tunnels and stuff, and so they're taking preparation because they know that
happen soon. Then the ice going to fall down.
I think so. Yeah. See, when the sun, because the Earth is not spinning, so it's actually the sun that's spinning inside the Earth.
Okay.
And the sun can actually stop in the sky. And there's legends all over the world that the sun stopped 3,500 years ago. It's also recorded in Joshua chapter 10. And so when the sun stops, it mentions in Joshua 10 that large hailstones from heaven fell to the ground on the enemies of Israel. So they know that when the sun stops again, that would constitute the final day and the final hour, just like the Bible talks about. And so when that happens, all this ice is going to come crashing or unraveling like a scroll. The scripture talks about that. And then it's going to start burning up the Earth because it's stationary, just like holding a magnifying glass over an area for a long time. So that's why they've been secretly building these underground cities and tunnels and stuff to take refuge. And that's also why they've been building FEMA internment camps for people who are not willing to take the seal and go underground. And so so they know, they have this like tacit acquiescence with me. They just let me post all this shit because they know who I am. And so it's just a matter of time before I'm revealed to humanity. So there's going to be a big shocker coming up real soon. I'm not sure when, but I think it's within the next. It's less than 2 years away.
Really, that pretty soon.
I have a feeling it is. Yeah, can't guarantee it, but I have a feeling.
Okay, man. It was nice speaking to you anyway.
Okay.
I hope you have a good night.
Thanks for calling.
That's okay.
Bye.
Oh, what the this guy, that guy's fucking delusional. We could fuck with him like